Geography is about now.
CPD trainer Howard Lyle is about to show how to bring the nowness of geography into the classroom.
I think the use of topical events in geography is a really powerful means of opening the window on the world for the child, especially if the event is recorded in photographs and newspaper, magazine articles, internet news stories, and they are displayed around the map, so the world map, so the children know where the event is actually taking place.
Big news stories like the Icelandic volcanic eruption, which disrupted air travel, can act as a trigger for a dramatic lesson.
The children don't half learn, and they are then engaged and motivated. They bring things in, newspaper accounts. Did you see it on news round? This, that and the other. Seize that moment. So shall we do it? I've got a model of the ice sheet and the volcano at the back. Round about 6:30 this morning, as I was leaving the house, there was the first rumblings.
To create the eruption, Howard mixes bicarbonate of soda, red food colouring, malt vinegar and a large dollop of dramatic effect.
Told me, because I know about volcanoes, that this was about to enter what's called the classic episode. This is the time when volcanoes will blow. And now, at 10:29, it goes for the first time. Oh, look at what's happening. We've got some ash, or tephra is the proper name, some ash rising into the sky. And look, this plume of lava, this flow, is making its way towards the end of the glacier, towards the snout.
It also embodies the appropriate terminology. They have to know where the words ash, crevasse and so on are. It's the real thing, and I think that little bit of sort of drama helps set the scene. And I know when I did it with the children, some of them, they're like, petrified, you know, what's going to happen.
And look, some of the ash has been thrown high into the sky and it's landed on this landmass here, which is called the outwash plain. It continues to erupt violently in this case, and more of the lava is spilling down. And look what's happening. The lava is melting the ice, and giant pieces of ice are falling away and being washed by the meltwater. Wow. Wouldn't you want a bit of that? Yeah?
It's almost like a dripping tap approach to geography, whereby the immersion in the window on the world in a distant place occurs when these topical events take place, and consequently the successful teacher using the window on the world approach and the topical event is asking the geographical questions. So the children are aware of those geographical questions all the time. You know, where is it, what's happened, why has it happened, how were people affected, yeah? What could be done to help people and so on. So I think it's reinforcing the importance of enquiry in geography. So having watched the events, yeah, having recorded every event I possibly could, having transferred that to DVD, downloaded the photographs, kept the newspaper articles, I decided that the best way was to make the model volcano so that the children could actually see, you know, what and how this event happens.
Yeah, it was a really, really good thing to do, and I think I will use that.
And I just think, yeah, I need to use topical things as well.
The fact that it's sort of something a bit wow that happens in the classroom, they'll probably remember it that way, so it will hook them in, and they'll go home talking about it.
Using similar topical triggers to the volcano and more cheap, easy-to-find resources, almost any dramatic world event can liven up geography lessons.
I also had a heavy ball, and using a piece of guttering, made earthquakes as the ball hit the table leg. The most amazing thing is the buildings, the jelly buildings, work in exactly the same way as the real buildings in the earthquake. So the smaller buildings are badly damaged and destroyed. The long jellies, they pancake on top of one another, even split open. And the tall jellies, they sway, but often they survive the earthquakes, yeah? Hence the saying which the children were investigating with me, earthquakes don't kill people, buildings do, right? And they can clearly see this, and that was very, very successful. Then, of course, you can eat the building.